What is up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. I am your host, the vaccinated Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by three very good friends of mine.
Melissa.
Half vaccinated Greg.
And a totally unvaccinated Martin.
Soon. Hopefully soon, everybody will be that wants to be. So welcome, everybody. Tonight we are busting out Power Grid Benelux, which, I'll be honest, I had no idea what the hell Benelux was until today. Apparently, y'all did. I didn't. So Benelux is a political economic union and formal international intergovernmental cooperation of three neighboring states, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, hence Benelux. It's actually a thing. There are certain times in life I feel like a stupid American. This was one of those. I had no idea. So there you go. So we're busting out Benelux. So designed by Freedom and Freeze, published by Rio Grande Games. And welcome everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact. We are a week later after when things were supposed to be because I got really sick after my second vaccination. So thanks to everybody for joining. I certainly appreciate you all hanging out and being patient after last week. So yeah, there we go. It's supposed to be fast-playing Power Grid map. So, yeah. All right. Y'all ready? I'm ready.
Ready.
Y'all at home ready? Let's get into Benelux. All right. So, here we go. As the Benelux countries are strong supporters of ecological power, the rules change to allow an extra ecological power plant, i.e. no resources required, to enter the current market in certain situations. In contrast to Central Europe, which is on the flip side of this, Benelux has more oil available, but less coal. Also, the shorter distances and therefore lower building costs allow players to build their networks faster, resulting in a theoretical shorter game. And finally, the removal of the smallest power plant each round will push the game faster to step 3. All right, so the market is, as you see, so the coal is filled down to the 3. It is full of oil. The trash down to the 7s. The nukes on the 14 and 16 respectively. Other than that, here's how this works. There are really only 2 rules changes for this. The first one is, we'll call this spot 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the current auction. This is the future auction. Whenever spot 5 specifically has one of the green plants, one of the non-resource required, whenever it is in spot 5, it automatically comes up and is available. So there will be 5 plants theoretically available when that happens. Rule number 2 is whenever during step 1 and step 2 in phase 5 of Bureaucracy, whenever we normally would take the highest power plant and bury it, one of these, the lowest plant, is going to get thrown away, provided this one didn't already, the discounted one didn't get thrown away. So another way to word that, there's always going to be a plant thrown away, whether it happens during phase 2 or whether it happens during phase 5. That is the second change of the game. Other than that, so we have obviously the map. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions. Obviously, only 4 are going to be in play. We're going to do what we normally do, which is the players will dictate. When the 4th region gets built in, the 5th region is out. They must all be contiguous. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Any questions, y'all?
Nope.
Okay, all right, let's get to it. Place your bets over under. Glory to Rome's. I mean, it is Power Grid. 6.5, feels about right. Might be a little high. We'll see. 6.5 is what it's going to be tonight. Place your bets on that. And if y'all enjoy the stream, give it a thumb down below. Subscribe. Support the show over on patreon.com/HCHQ. Certainly would appreciate the support there. All right. We'll randomize these and we will get started. So we'll go first to fourth since that's technically worst to first. There we go. Have any of y'all played this map? I mean, obviously we've played a ton of Power Grid at this point.
Yeah,
But
not this one.
No.
Okay.
I've played Central Europe, the flip side. Not
Okay.
this one.
All right, which is no nukes in certain areas.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be the next stream because we're running out of maps. And then we get into the stock certificate one. So, okay, that said, who we got? Alyssa, the auction begins with you. And also, just a quick reminder, my cash will be visible. Everybody else, everyone's required to manage their own, obviously. But, yeah, Alyssa, it is your oyster. Take it away.
We'll start with 7.
All right. And oil is plentiful, right? So, and just a quick reminder that we go in auction order is this order here at the bottom. So, Martin, current bid is 7.
Pass.
You know what? 8.
I'm going to pass.
And Greg. All right, Alyssa, you and I.
9.
Is it worth 10? Just because oil's so cheap right now. So if I go 10, that's 13. And if I were to get 10... All right, 10.
All right, yours.
All right, that's it. I don't feel great about it, I'll be honest, but so be it. All right, we are paid. 7 becomes mine. There we go. And we have a new plant. Fills the hole. 8, actually, comes out. So,
Oh, no.
which is just like 7, but worse. So, there we go. All right. Well, I am out since I've bought one now. Alyssa, it is still your oyster.
3.
Yeah, this one, I would like to point out, coal is at 3.
Yeah.
So, okay.
We'll go with 3.
All right, 3. So the current bid is 1 on 3 since it's the discounted one. I'm out. Okay, I heard 2.
3.
4.
5.
Okay, things have
Pass.
slowed down. There we go. All right. I heard pass from Greg.
6.
7.
Yours.
All right. Martin, pay your 7.
Gladly.
And that will come all the way over yonder. There we go. Yeah, we can go a little further. There we go. All right. Stop me if you've heard this before, but Alyssa, it is your oyster. So
Well,
let's see. All right, 5. Oh, also, I should point out that just like in a normal game, we did remove 1 of the low value plants and 3 of the high value, but we do not know what these are. Okay, so these are out of the game. So the fact that 2 of the plugs were on top, that means there is 1 left. I think there's 1 left out of all of these, somewhere in the stack. All right, Alyssa.
oh, yeah. It's either 6 or 11.
5.
All right, a nickel on 5. Hybrid. You and Greg.
If I pass, I'm getting 9 for 9. But if I bid up on it and I end up paying for it, Alyssa's just going to get the 9 for 9. And I'm wondering if I want to build houses first. Because there's no way, even if everyone buys... Oh, maybe I don't want oil. Because if everyone's buying oil, it doesn't matter that it starts cheap. And I'm not going to get first licks of it.
British breakfast.
Yeah, I'm going to pass. Alyssa, it's yours for 5.
All right. And I didn't feel like it was
Oh, wrong spot.
sorry, Alyssa. I didn't feel like it'd be fair for me to point out, but technically 10 will also be available. So.
Oh, yep, that's true.
Okay. Because we know that because that one doesn't have a plug on it, right? So we know that this is going to go, and then whatever it is going to get buried. But, all right, so there's 39 going to get buried. And the thing to keep in mind also is because this one did get auctioned, I'm going to go ahead and put the hammer on it, which means that will get thrown away in phase 5 during bureaucracy, okay? All right.
Well, Greg can have it.
Well, okay. Technically, you are correct. Hold on.
Yeah, but
Greg, it is now your auction.
yeah, I'm sure it could take 10.
Okay.
No. I'm saying there's no point in taking 4 because 10 is objectively better. No one's fighting me for coal. I mean, Alyssa could buy coal, but that'd be silly.
Greg, pay your 10, and no, 39 will not be going away.
No, it will not.
And I do want to point out that per the rules, it says during phase 2, if this is in slot 5, which currently it is, and I would argue that we have reached the end of phase 5 or phase 2, so therefore it will not move currently. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's going up anyway.
I know it will. I'm just trying to step things through in the proper order. Now, that said, we do the one-time manipulating of turn order here, so it looks like 10. So black is going to go last, then yellow. Oh, check that. Black, yellow, and then red, then blue. There we go. All right, so now that we have done so, we have auctioned plants. We are now going to buy resources in reverse order, then buy buildings in reverse order, then get paid, yada, yada, yada. So resources are as you see it. And the other thing that I should point out before we get too deep into the resource market is that is your restock order. So 3, 5, 2, and 1. Yeah, so oil peaks in step 2. Whereas everything else peaks in step 3, technically. So,
yeah.
That said, Blue, Martin, could I interest you in some oil?
You can indeed. I'll buy all the oil I can.
So that sounds like 4 oil.
Yep.
That'd be a nickel.
Yep. Princely cost of 5.
And done. Rojo. Listen,
I will buy 4 oil.
I clearly have made mistakes, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And that is going to be what? 3, 6, and 10? Which I'm pretty sure is twice what Martin paid. It's not getting better for me. So if I were to buy 3, that's going to be 11, which I am. So that's 11 so far.
Oh, a tortie. Is that what Chewy's breed is? I actually don't know
Tortoise,
anything about.
is it tortoiseshell, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to buy any more. I'm done.
And I'm spending my 6 on 2 coal, and it doesn't make sense to buy more. It just hurts me. So
Yeah, because you're the only one in coal. That makes sense.
Yep.
All right, so now we are building. Shall we take a tour? Shall we? of the map. We'll start down south in Luxembourg. So Luxembourg, way down yonder, south as the map you're normally looking at it. Pretty high connection costs up through there, but otherwise it's a whole lot of mostly 5s right through this area with some 3s and 7s. It gets a little more expensive up through this part of what I think is Belgium. Then you have some cheap stuff over in this area there, and
there's a free connection between Brussels, wow.
Bruges.
Is it pronounced Bruxelles?
Where? Where? Help me out. Where is that?
It's
right
it's
here.
bordering.
Right here.
Yeah, bordering the two things.
Brussels and Brussels, right?
Brussels
Yeah.
and Brussels.
All right.
Brussels.
So yeah, there's the only free connection I think on the map. There are a bunch of 2s. There's some there, and this whole area up through the Netherlands is awfully cheap, which theoretically will be contested. And then if you look over here in the green area, it gets pretty expensive out in there, but it's pretty cheap in through there. So there you go. That's a big picture on the map. Martin, your honor.
So I get the first spot, but of course it means I don't have any control about who's going to join me or not.
There is that. And if
So-
you would, when you build, tell me what color to begin with, and then I'll
Will do.
zoom in.
So I see two. I'm feeling my choices between two areas that I most fancy. One is Amsterdam, in the brown area, with all of that cheap builds around it. The problem with that is somebody else popping in and competing with me because there are so many cheap builds around there. On the other hand, nothing's terribly expensive on this map, so will there really be a lot of point for someone to come in, particularly since it kind of gets into a bit of a tight hole at the top there, not really many exit points out. So if I started in Amsterdam, somebody can come into Haarlem or Leiden, but then there's not a lot actually to grab that's cheap before things start getting a bit more messy. The other one that's kind of interesting is Brussels, on the basis that Brussels gives a couple of fairly cheap builds and is less likely to attract a lot of competition, and yet still has got reasonable builds not too far away. So I think I'm going to go for Brussels. I'll take.
This is actually an important decision, right? Because red area, blue area. So
Yeah, red or blue Brussels. So we have to keep the zones contiguous in any case.
Well, here's the fun thing. You don't have to go into red for us to still use 4 zones, because there's that one spot in yellow.
So, good point.
Yeah,
This is
that's the point.
yellow. Keep that in mind. Okay. What is that? Maastricht?
Maastricht, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go for the red, because it could get really nasty if red was somehow to be cut off, and I was sort of.
And there's no way that was at all my strategy.
Just building the one, Martin?
Yep, just the one, since I've only got one power plant. I don't feel I want to get 2 power plants. I'm going
right.
to keep a good turn order position here.
All right. Pay your dime and done.
And that's Flemish Brussels for me.
All right. Alyssa.
Well, I guess I can stop looking for how I can get into orange, green, and yellow in one turn to close off red.
That would be so nasty. Like if all of that.
It's not too expensive to do.
No, it might have been doable, but unfortunately, Martin has thwarted that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. I think we will go with we'll start with in the sort of the orange brown area, Utrecht.
Utrecht, right there.
Just
which-
south of Amsterdam.
Yep.
Yep.
And Utrecht also there is a corner in Utrecht that has 4 corners at an intersection. All 4 corners have board game stores in Utrecht.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
And
piece of
I
trivia.
think that's good enough.
All right, so just the one for Alyssa. All right. Leiden, that's where Joris from Slaughter lives. That's where I spent a few days at his place. Amazing little town. Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, it was so nice there. All right. So it's me. I am definitely going to be building 2. I am not planning on going down into blue. I mean, I very well could, if I were to do something up here in Zandstad and Amsterdam, kind of like what Martin was talking about. If I went that direction, then I have pretty good feeling that Greg would find a way just to come down here into blue and cut off green. Because yellow has to be in at this point. Because there's no way to connect everything without yellow. So yellow is clearly in. I could split the difference. I could do something here like in Tilburg and Eindhoven or in Breda. But then it gets a little bit spendy. We could also... That would be really interesting to where... But if I don't come up here, then does Alyssa have the whole place? And that is super cheap builds to herself. I could do something like Leiden and Rotterdam. And then look to come down... That's...
What was that?
You know... You know what? Let's do that. Let's go Leiden, I think. Yeah, we'll go Leiden and Rotterdam. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. I might not feel great about it, but that's going to be a total of 23. 2 back, so that'll be 6 all day. And done. All right, Greg, do your worst.
I'm trying to figure it out. Because I think cutting off green from you and Alyssa and forcing the 2 of you to fight, but will also force me and Martin to fight. And I don't know if I want to have that kind of a game. Because I usually lose wars of attrition against Martin.
You're not up for a land war in Belgium?
Right.
Those don't go well. On the other hand, I can't.
Now, to be clear, you don't have to make that decision right now. You still can build in brown, yellow, or red.
Yeah, no, I can, but this is a good time to make that call. And I think Brussels is got enough cheap connections down south that it'll pay off. I'm not getting cornered anytime soon, I don't think. So I'm going to build 1 in Brussels.
All right.
And 1 in Leuven for
1
22.
in where?
Leuven, east of Brussels.
Oh, right there. Okay, because free and then 2. So 22 all day there.
Yep.
All right. And we are done building. So now it's 1 or 2. And so your income will be 22 and 33 respectively. We'll just do it left to right just to make it easier. Obviously, I'm powering all 3 of mine. So there is going to be that. So that's going to be 33 a moment. All right, and I assume powering both of yours.
Yep.
There. So that'll be there. So that'll be 33 for you. Alyssa, I assume powering your 1, that'll be 22. And that is all of those replenishments. And then there. And Martin, I assume powering your 1. Those 2 oil will go away. Get your 22. Then, after we have done that, now we will go ahead and refresh the resource market, and then we will resource the, we're actually doing this in the other direction. We're doing this, then that, just to make it a little bit easier. But here we go. So the market gets refreshed, or restocked, as it were. 1 nuke, down to 12. And 5 oil come out.
I liked Gusanara's comment that Belgium is 2 countries hiding in a trench coat pretending to be 1.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. It really is 2 different countries.
All right.
The Flemish and the French Belgians don't seem to get on very well, from as far as I can tell.
There we go.
Everything I've read is it's just a matter of, it feels like it's a matter of time before there are actually 2 countries held together by willpower right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, that area, green is now closed off for the game. And I think that should pretty much solve that right there. That look about right?
Yeah.
And you know what? Just to make it a little bit clearer, just there and there. All right, cool. So, resource market is refreshed or replenished per 3, 5, 2, and 1. And now we get rid of 2 cards. This one will go away out of the game. This one gets buried to the bottom of the deck. So say goodbye to 46, which was a 7, I would like to point out. And now it's simultaneous, so this comes out the same time. This comes out, which that's going to go up, but we're going to stay at 4 because once that has done, then during phase 2, it's no longer there, if that makes sense. And you see what's coming next. So that'll be, what is it?
I think it's 6 or 11.
6 or 11, right? Because I think, or could it be 15? Or 15? I think. Whatever. You get the idea. All right, so that is done. We will now turn order. So yellow and blue, or yellow and black. Whoever has the higher power plant number, so that will go first, that will go second. Then these 2 higher plant number, so it'll stay exactly as it was. All right. So we have a new auction, and there we go. We have the discount on the $8 one. Here we go. So black, Greg, your honor.
13 for 13.
All right, 13 for 13. And Alyssa?
Pass.
Pass.
Trash is awfully expensive right now.
And it's probably going to stay that way for a while.
Yeah, because only 2 are coming out every turn. The 1 freebie is nice. So this is going to be a low value one. And if Greg gets it, it's going to be my bid. Although the 13 is nice. I don't think anyone's going to go for the 14.
Well, no matter what. Actually, no. If it is the 15, then the 14 goes in. But if it's
right.
Yeah.
My point is, I don't think anyone wants to buy the 14, though, so the 13 is probably going to be the high-value one. Because 13 goes away, I assume, I mean, there's a 50-50 shot whether that comes up here or not. And even if that comes up, then the 15 would be here. So the 15 could, even after I'm done, be bought to where the 13 isn't the highest number then. But it could be, you know what? It's yours for 13.
Okay.
There you go.
There's also the world. If that's a 6, I think that will be interesting.
So, all right.
Yep. That's true.
Okay. All right. So that is Greg out. So it will be to yours truly, and it is number 15. All right. So 14 does come out. So that means, I believe that's all the low-value plants, isn't it? In the game? There might be one more. I can't remember.
Still 6 or 11, right? There's one more.
There might be one more. Anyway, but still. That one got thrown away face up, right, number 4. All right. I think it's got to be the 12. I think. Yeah, it's got to. But the 8, it's too expensive with the 3 coal. Yeah, but it is a 2. And for $1. Well, I honestly think I could get that for $1, because I think the other 2 will want to bid on the 12, or possibly the 15 once the 12 gets bought. So I think I could have the 8 for 1. It's expensive, but looking at the resource costs, and I'm third, that's going to be coal bought there, oil, you're hybrid, I don't know. You know what? I know y'all are, I can always do that if I don't win the 12. So you know what? We'll throw that up for 12. And Greg is out.
13.
Pass.
So Martin wants the 15 potentially. I'll just go 15, Alyssa.
Yours.
Okay. So get 10 back. Get rid of those. All right. 15 versus 1. I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not, but all right. So we know the 15 is coming up. We know the 16 is going to slide over, and then the question is, there we go. All right, so the only 2 left are Alyssa and Martin in that order. Alyssa?
Yep. Let's put up the... Do the 15 for 15.
All right, you and Mr. Fowler.
Let me see the board. What do I think of this? 15's nice looking plant. It's
I mean, it's the first 3, right?
powers 3, which means it keeps the winner in stock for a while. Should Alyssa get 15, there's a good chance that 16 will be available.
I would say it's 100% chance.
However, the problem with 16 is that there's a lot of oil plants lower than 16 ready to kind of gush in and
But
get in the way.
do have first dibs at the market this round.
This round, yes, but that's not not going to hold consistently. Although, of course, I do have another power plant, so
Yeah.
I've got plenty of. I can buy up a lot of oil and store it,
Mm-hmm.
which could be a useful strategy should 16 go. The other possibility is doing the 8, which would actually be first dibs on the coal almost, unless 5 buys a couple of bits of coal, and would be so cheap at 1 that it might be worth running for just 1 year.
See, and that was kind of my thought on it.
Yeah.
I that's why I was like, I kind of hoped you and Alyssa had gotten into a bidding match on 12.
Well, I'm going to bid 16.
All right.
Pass.
All right. So pay your 16, Martin.
Okay.
And
I'm not unhappy with that.
right, and then
I wouldn't
Alyssa,
have gone much higher, but
that will be there, and then
16 is okay.
24. This seems like a more normal market this time. So
I'll take 8 for a buck.
okay, I was gonna say if you do not, we will lose it. But okay, never mind. It's a cow's opinion. It's okay. All right. So pay your buck. Done. We will replenish. 22 comes out, which temporarily. Again, there we go. All right. So that means so 9 is not long for this world. All right. Before we go any further, a moment. Hey, it's been a while since I've done this, so yay, hopefully. There we go. Hey, Graham, cheers. Thanks for the support. Thank you.
Cheers, Graham.
Graham went to patreon.com/HCHQ, supported the show. Really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much for doing so. All right. Be like Graham, y'all. All right. Let's buy some resources, shall we? So we are in that order. So, Martin, you have 2 oil. You theoretically need 2 coal, and then go from there.
Right. So I've got to think of what my cash is and what I want to be
And
looking
that's
to
where
buy.
the oil and coal market, which is the only thing that we are in right now. So I figured I would show that. All right.
To get the coal market going, I'm going to have to buy my coal. I'm going to have to buy a minimum of 2 coal, which is going to cost me 5. So given that, what I'm thinking of doing in terms of building? Greg is there and there, which is very annoying of him.
Yeah, but it's not as annoying as it could have been.
That's your tagline, isn't it? I'm being a pain, but I'm not being as big a pain as I could have been.
I'm holding back.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate it, Graham. Thanks a lot for that.
And my power grid on my power plant is a 15, so it will power 3. So the interesting possibility is then, do I go for 3, which will probably be crippling to my turn order, but give me some nice pot of money?
And on that note, 3 would be at 44. 4 is
I think I'm going to do that. If I take the 5 only, just buying the 2 coal, and that will give me just enough money, since I know I'm going first, to be able to grab a couple of nice spots to send myself up to 3 cities. So I'm going to do that.
all right. 2 coal for a nickel. Done. Lisa, you need 3. Well, yeah,
Back in the
theoretically, 3 coal.
3 coal is 13.
6 and 4. So 6 and 4, 10.
10.
Bonus. Score you.
So that gives me. Yep, that works.
All right. 10 it is. All right. Well, I know I'm buying that for 6.
That's my secret Gusarino. I'm always annoying.
4. 4. It'll put me third theoretically, but that's not gonna. I'm not doing that. So, what if we just did that? A moment. That's 6, 9. 9 and 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 13, which I'm pretty sure 13 is not 12. That is $1 too much. So,
oh, Chewy's not angry. She's lonely and confused and very dumb.
5. What if we did that?
She leaves my side and then wants to know where I am.
Mistakes that were made. I shouldn't have bid this round on an auction on a plant. But I think at 33, I think I would be okay. So that is 9, 21. Right? That's 12 and that's 21. Maybe that's not so bad. I think that's what we're going to do. There's 21. So a moment. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, and we'll do like that and we'll figure it out from there. All right, so I have 21. And the turn of the yellow player is complete. Greg, you need theoretically 2 coal.
Yeah, I'm just going to get 2 coal. Thanks for saving me $1. I thought I was going to spend 10.
Yeah, $9 for you. I probably should have, in hindsight, done it the other way. All right, so we are done, and now we are building cities, at least, well, theoretically. So, blue, Martin,
Well,
you can power 4.
I have exactly enough money to get 2 cities. So I go to Antwerp.
Okay.
And then I can go, my choices, do I go up towards Breda or down towards Ghent? Let's look at the board situation.
I mean, if you're asking for opinions, I vote Ghent.
That is a very, very good argument for Breda. And you persuaded me. Thank you, Edward. Yeah, very convincing you were.
It might have been better if you hadn't said.
So you're going to Breda?
Yep, I'm going to Breda.
All right, and glory to Rome to you, and $25.
25, 29, surely.
Let me double check.
Breda, I've got to get to Antwerp for...
Oh, you're right, 29. You're right. Yeah. Coming from Brussels, I missed the 4. Yep, 29. Right. So in your case, it's probably like 40. Yeah. All right, so you're at 3. Good riddance, I say. All right, Alyssa.
We'll go south to Den Bosch.
All right.
And then north to Amsterdam.
All right, Den Bosch there. That looks like 8, and north to Amsterdam is 12. So that sounds like 32 to me.
Sounds good.
Okay. And done. I elect to not build this round, and black.
I just want 1 build, and I think Martin. I'll take Ghent if you don't take it. I think that feels like a good play.
Okay. All right. All y'all are at 3. So go ahead. I assume you're powering it all, provided you are. It's going to be $44 a piece, 33 for me. So there, 2 back, makes it 35.
Hey, I made money this round.
All right. So I am powering 2. You know what? we're going to go ahead and spend those 2 there. And powering those. And I assume, Alyssa, all of it unless I hear otherwise.
Nope, that's everything.
Okay, so 1 there. And Martin, I assume just powering the 3 here.
Yep.
Okay, so those will go there and there. All right, that was painful, but mechanically simple. All right, so the nukes are down to 10. Trash has breached the $5 mark.
Almost worth it.
Almost. Coal is 2/3 full of the $4, and oil is full down through the 3s. All right, so coming back over to the auction, say goodbye to 39, which is a 6. I'm saying this mostly so maybe I can remember it. Also, the 9 will go away because lowest plant. And we have 50. Not there for long, but it's in the game. And 34.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
There we go. All right, so turn order. Yours truly will be going last. And then it's a tie between the 3 of y'all, 13, 8, and 15. 8 is going to go next, so there. And then 13 will go next, which is black, and Mr. Fowler first. All right, assuming y'all got all your money, yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's do it. So, Martin, you're up.
I think I do fancy putting 22 up.
All right. I assume that's going to be for 22.
Of course.
Huh. No thanks.
I wonder if it wouldn't hurt. That'd be a lot of. Like I wouldn't have to build or buy coal this round. Yeah, I'll bid 23.
24.
Hot pass.
25.
Yours.
All right. Pay your quarter.
Yeah, like I said, if that keeps me from the resource war for a little bit, I'm okay with that.
At least for a round, it will, right? So
Yeah.
there's that. All right. So odds are 24 is coming out. It
24 is out. Oh, I don't.
I meant
Into the auction.
correct. And Greg is out. So Martin, it is still you.
Come with the overall board state, please. Alright, so
Yeah, go back to the original one, thematic, and I did a full teaching of the game. Hey, Drew, what's up?
Greg doesn't need to buy much, and he isn't in the oil game anyway. Edward is okay, but could well buy more oil, pushing the oil price up.
Yeah, who is
So he's going to have to buy stuff, and she can go either oil or coal. Definitely will, if she wants to buy much, we'll need to. And of course, there's still what's left in the game. I'm toying between sitting on where I am and saying to myself, hey, grab a couple of coal, power 4 next time round, and see where we're doing. Or I could plop at the 16. 16 gives me... where's my cheat sheet? Gives me another 3 places. Which would be quite nice considering I've already got the 2 oil. And keep me actually not worrying about power plants for a while. Kind of nice. Yeah, let's pop the 16 up.
All right. Consider the 16 popped up. So that'd be me, huh? I elect to not take part in this auction. It's just you and Alyssa. It's you and.
Yeah. Garbage is at 5 right now?
There is 1 in 5, and the 6s are full.
Yeah. I'll pass.
All right, yours for 16.
Okay.
Not sure how I feel about that, but doesn't matter. No one asked. All right, so there we go. So that is done. So it is Alyssa and myself, and Alyssa. That is your honor.
21.
Oh boy. So let's see. If I did the 33, could go there, and we're pretty hemmed in at that point. Yeah, not really. It could get a foothold over there. What do we do? I don't need it for this round is the thing. So maybe I do, what is that? 7, 6, 2, 7, 9. So that's 2. So we can buy that. Oh, it kills me, but really? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's think about it this way. If I were to go 22, that would leave me enough to where I could build at least one. And I wouldn't have to buy anything for... Yeah, I would. I still want to get rid of those 2 trash plants. Not literal trash plants, but... Oh! Cheers.
Oh wow. Hey.
That hurts, but...
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, me either.
That hurts us all.
I just wanted you to spend 22.
You did?
Oh, what a lovely choice.
That's a lot of bad.
That's a lot of expensive trash.
That's a lot of expensive trash.
That is a 6 plant.
That's not happening. I'm not buying the 30. The question is...
Price of 30, you can't build again, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I'm not buying that. The only one that, if I'm buying anything, is the 14 for 1.
Yeah. It's almost better to let it go.
Yeah, that 14. Costs what, 11 to power it?
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, and I'm not looking to necessarily do that right now, and trash doesn't get really cheap ever. So I don't think I'm ever going to use it. So yeah, I'm just gonna pass. All right, so when that happens, this one goes away since that was not bought. 14 goes away. 31 comes out, or it comes up, as it were. 36 has come out. There we go.
Wow.
All right.
This is an interesting array.
That's a lot of stuff on that top row. That's a lot of resources right there. And this will not go away since we wiped the lowest one. That was the other thought process for me. So, all right. So resources now. Okay. So I know I'm doing that. So I need red there. I'm pretty sure I'm $1 short to be able to get the 3, right? Because that's 2, 5, 7. It's 37. Yep. All right, so we're only getting 2 of them. So it'll be there and there, so that'll be 25. That leaves me $11 to buy resources.
You want to play fetch? Oh, sorry.
So it sounds like I'm buying those 3 oil, right? Or do I buy the coal? I don't think it really matters, so I will go there, there, and we'll say there. All right, so that's going to be 369 all day. Done. All right. Alyssa, you need a ton of stuff.
Yep, I will buy 3 oil and 3 coal for 25.
All right, so it's 12 and 13. Sounds like 25. All right. I assume 2 are going to go here. 3 will go there, and that'll just probably realistically hang out up there. All right, done. Greg, do you want to buy your 2 coal or 4 coal or 3 coal? Or no coal?
So I don't know if it makes sense for me to buy coal because I'm pretty sure I'm getting rid of that plant next round, and I don't want to have to force myself to keep coal. I also, if I buy it, it's not like I can afford to power 5.
So does that mean
You
you're
seem
not?
to have a disagreement in the house.
Right.
So I'm not gonna buy anything.
All right, Martin, you're up. You have 2 oil that can power 3 right now.
Yep. Well, looking at my building plans, I think I don't really need to power one of those 2 freefers together with the 1 oil. So the question is, do I want to pick up a couple of oil or a couple of coal? Well, actually, if I pick up a couple of coal, then that gives me...
You could power 6 theoretically.
Yeah, but I've got to build 6, right? So that's... how much money do you think? What, do you think I'm made of money?
Hence the theoretical.
Right.
Hey, Frank. Welcome. Cheers.
I don't know if it makes any difference to anybody else. Oil's going to come more back into stock. I'll get the 2 coal.
$10.
$10. Yep.
All right. We are done buying resources. Buy some cities. Okay. Seeing as I have plant number 12, assuming, I mean, Greg might not be buying any here, given he can only power 3, but I imagine that the rest of y'all are going to build one, and even if not, if I go 3rd, so be it. So I'm going to go ahead and build into Harlem for 13 there, and then I will go ahead and build into Zonstad for 12 more for a total of 25. And this way I make it a little bit more expensive for Alyssa, at least, to be able to go into The Hague there if she wants, or if Martin wants to come up to do that. So it's going to be 25, and we're up to 4. Done and done. Alyssa, you can power 6 as it currently is laid out.
Yeah, I'm going to choose not to build.
All right, so Alyssa is not. Greg is not. We've already established that, I think. Right? No, hold on. Check that.
No, I'm not. If I knew whether or not Martin was building, then
You could
I would,
ask him.
but I could, but I'm going to pass and keep my pride.
Martin?
Well, that is interesting. So, if I do build, I'm going to be at the worst position in turn order because I've got higher power plants than Edward. If I don't build,
You're first.
and I'm in pole position for turn order, i.e. last, because I have lower numbers than Alyssa and Greg. I did not expect to have this choice. I don't think I want to build. I think that's just dandy.
All right. Y'all are at 3 for 44. I'm at 4 for 54. So that'll be 55 and 1 back. All right. So powering, getting those 3. And I will go oil for those, keeping these 2. All right. And nothing for Greg and Alyssa. Well, you know.
Two oil.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying. You saw the question mark. All right. And Martin.
I will use the I will use the coal, I think.
Okay. So there's that. And the 2 coal will get used. So there we go. Everybody get your money. As I said, 44 for all of y'all, 54 for me. We replenish at that amount. So here we go. The 5s are now full for trash, which I feel like may come into play this round. Nukes, down at the bargain low price of $8 a piece.
Correct. You could start your own armament with that.
Right? All right, coal has filled the 5s. Oil is 2/3 into the 3s. And then we have for the auction, we do not get rid of 20, but say goodbye to 50, which is another 6. $19.
Oh no!
Oh!
Now, for those that are unfamiliar with the recharged rules, just because it's lower does not mean it goes away. That is in the original version of the rules. That is not the current version of the rules.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
All right, so now turn order. Somehow I end up there. Martin ends up there, and then y'all two, it looks like red there and black. That look great to y'all?
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, Michael, what's up? And you're welcome, Bart. Glad you're enjoying it. I have no idea. This is not at all how I expected this round to go. A moment. It's 11. It's 12. I'm not gonna be able to get that, so I can't. Okay. But I could do that. Oh, that actually works out. I'll put that up for $1.
Oh, thank you. Oh, pass.
I will pass.
Wow. Okay. I didn't.
Hang on, I haven't passed yet.
I know.
Interesting. 2 garbage, and garbage is now price-wise not too bad.
It's on par with coal.
No, you can have it.
All right, I'll pay my $1. So just FYI for those at home, while 30 is an endgame plant, I can't buy it, power it, and add a city this round. So I would be stuck at 4, and just didn't feel good to do that, so I decided against it. That was the thought process on it. So we'll see how that bites me in the butt. 23 has come out. There's a nuke. Nukes are currently priced at $8 for the first and $2 for each additional, or $2
I will
higher
put
for each.
I will put up 23.
Okay, so I'm out. And Alyssa? Hey, John. And I thought that was the original. Like, if a plant comes out lower than the lowest something, I don't know.
It's lower than the number of
cities.
houses.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, which, I mean, 19's not going to happen.
24.
Pass.
What's how much does 31 power?
31 power 6 for 3 coal.
I got less licks of that. Is an end game one, but I think, yeah, I'll keep bidding. 25.
You can have it.
All right, pay your 25, Greg. What one are you getting rid of?
Cool.
All right. Don't want to assume.
No, that's...
If y'all are enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate y'all thumbing, subscribe, because apparently only about 2/3 of y'all watching are subscribers, so certainly would appreciate it. Support the show over on patreon.com/HCHQ. 29 is out. 29 could be a tasty one. All right, Greg's out, so Alyssa and Martin in that order.
Can I see my plant?
No, there you go. You currently can power, as you have it, you can power 5 as it is right now with your makeup.
We'll put up 29.
29 for 29.
And you can have it for 29.
All right, well, that was easy enough. Alyssa, which one are you getting rid of?
Whatever. 5.
Okay. So let's see, probably going, yeah, I'll move it in a minute. This is so nice having space in between all of these. All right, so we'll just go there. We'll probably go there. Realistically, that's probably how it's going to be. All right. And I feel pretty good about this. Martin, there we go.
Ooh.
All right. Martin, what do you want for face value?
Well, there's a kind of temptation that I could pick up a 31 maybe cheap because no one's going to bid me for it and then not use it until the end game because it's a 6 power plant, so it's usable in the end game. And of course a great coal storage plant to buy coal on the cheap, which since I'll be going first is sort of plausible. But on the other hand, it gives me turn order imponderables because it puts me up to 31. So I think I'm going to just punt and stick with my current power plant capability, which is pretty reasonable.
All right, so that means 20 is going to go away at the end of the round. Okay. All right, so now the resource market is what you might call tight because that's where we're at resource-wise. And obviously everything past the 5 is full. Okay. All right, so Martin, you currently can power 3 in your current configuration.
Right. Well, I'm certainly going to do something about that, but the question is how much. This seems like not a bad time to stock up a bit on fuel. So I've also got an eye to what I'm likely to be buying in terms of construction. So I also get first dibs at construction. So I'm bouncing back and forth between my picture of the map, which I can read, and the map on the screen, which shows where everybody else is, to figure out where I'm likely to do my construction energies. And then thinking about how many things people are going to jump to. How far are people likely to jump in terms of construction? Where do I want to position myself as we're getting close towards step 2? It's an interesting little imponderable. And how much fuel I want to gobble up. So the oil's currently on 3.
There are 2 3s available for you.
Yep, and I currently have 2 oil. So I could get quite a lot of oil if I wanted to. So if I was being expansive, I might think of getting, say, 4 oils. So that would cost me 6 plus 8, which is 14. Which would be good because that would keep me off the oil needs for a while. Then I'd need a couple of coal because I'm going to need to run some coal. Coal is currently at 5, right?
Correct.
So that's going to be at least another 10. So, come on. Which, doing the math, means I can't do secret strategy. So,
Could you spell that?
So do I go with plan P or plan Q?
While Martin's debating that, to answer your question, Graham, why 20 is going to go away this turn and it didn't. The lowest power plant will always go away each round. It's either going to go away if we didn't bid on the one that has the $1 price discount on it. If it does get bid on, then whatever's in that spot will be removed at the end of the round. So there you go. Something will always get removed. It's to expedite the churning through the market.
No, I think I will go with spending on 4 oil and 2 coal, which I believe will cost me 24.
So let's see. 4 oil, that's 6, and that's 8, that's 14. And how many coal?
2 coal.
14, that sounds like 24.
That's what I thought it was as well.
All right, and done. Alyssa, you currently can power 8 in your current configuration.
Yeah, I think
with
that's good.
1 extra. Say again?
I think that's good.
All right. I think that's better than good. I think that's amazing, but not going to buy any. I got you. Greg, you want a nuke?
Yeah.
$8.
Done.
You want 2 nukes?
2 nukes for 18.
Yeah, I'll just shoot myself in the foot. Yeah, that'll be good. Early and often, right?
So I either buy 3 oil or 2 trash or more. Well, I'm definitely going to buy 2 trash. Welcome to the trash game, Edward. Thanks. Appreciate it. So there's 10. Now, there's a good chance that somebody's going to get into the trash game this round. Not a for sure thing, but a pretty good chance. So do I spend 11 more?
I think people are waiting for phase 2.
And they could. They might. You know what? I'm going to buy 2 more. For 11.
Come on. Okay.
That's not going to be there. 35. That's not going to be there. 10, 14, 24. Yeah, I could keep going. And in fact, if we were to get 9 more, or I don't and I stop there, that way I could get the 5th, and it gives myself flexibility. Yeah, you know what? I'm done right there. All right, we're done buying resources. Mr. Fowler, you're up.
Okay. Well, I have the advantage of first move, but the disadvantage that I don't know what everybody else is doing in terms of building. I'm deciding I am going to build 2 cities. I'm going to go down to Charleroi and Namur, which is in the sort of bluey-purpley area.
Right, one
Actually,
there. So that looks like 5, and that'll be 3, or 5 and 3, depending on how you want to do it. So that's going to
Yep.
be 28 all day.
That's what I calculated.
And we're at 5. All right. Rojo.
I will just build 1 in Tilburg in yellow. 14.
Tilburg, I would
13?
say that's 13.
Yep. 13. Yep.
Okay, and you're at 4. Okay. And Negro, you can power 6.
Yes, and I am, I think, $3 short of building 3. So, unfortunately, I will only build 2.
Have a good night, Lars.
So, I think the first one is into. Oh, there's a fold on the map. Bruges?
Bruges, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
A not
Ostende.
great Stefan Fell game. Anyway, yeah.
Pretty good movie as well, In Bruges.
Yes, I have not seen that, but I've wanted to. I've heard it's really good. Dark humor. All right.
Wow, I'm exactly $3 short of doing another one. That's really unfortunate.
So that's 25, it looks like.
Yep. 25 all day.
All right. Well, now let's look. If I build one more, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not good at blue. So I would go second. Unfortunately, Martin is heavily invested in oil and a little bit in coal, but at least I would go right after him. And the $10 I think makes sense. So I'll go ahead and take the cheapie. So that'd be $12 for yours truly. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot Alyssa. You're at 4, aren't you? So I would be first or third.
What? Yeah, yep.
And I'm in really good shape, but I wouldn't... Okay. The problem is, I won't need trash. I will need 2 of those. I would go third. So who's going first? Then that is Greg. That means he's going to be first. Then me, then Alyssa, then... The fact that you guys are all in that stuff.
Yeah, see, turn order doesn't matter to me right now.
Certainly does to me.
Yep. Especially if you're looking to replace a plant.
This is an expensive old plant right there. So 20 is going away. 34 coming up wouldn't be too bad. Because being able to power 5, which is an endgame plant for me. Or 30 even. Because I already have 2/3 of the trash that I need. I'm not going to build. I'm done. All right. So assuming you're going to go ahead and get your 5 or 4 respectively, 64 and 54. Get your money. So I am going to power 5, but actually only be 3. Or I'm sorry, 4, as it were. So the 4 is going to be 54 for me. 55, 60. All right, and Greg, I guess you're using your nuke. Yep. All right. Nuke goes away. 2 trash there. Oil and there. All right. And
I'll burn a single oil.
a single oil. So that'll come here. Done. And Martin?
2 oils, 2 coals. What I'm
Okay.
going to do. Power 5.
Yeah, it might stay there. All right. So that looks like it. Get your money, and that's everything. All right. So we're down back to 8 for the nuke. Trash is back into the 5s. 1 of the 5s. Oil is down, has filled the $3 spot. And coal is 1/3 into the 4s. And done with that. So the auction now, say goodbye to 38, yet another 7. And say goodbye to 20. 42 has come out, and there's the last of the baby plants.
Oof.
What a timing.
I am happy with that. Good news. It's a buck. Good news in air quotes. All right, so yellow and red, lowest plant, it's going to be yellow, red, and then lowest plant between you two will be blue. So blue and black. That look right to y'all?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so shall we?
Well, a wonderfully succulent selection of power plants.
That is a thing. Yes.
As in, sort of green, squishy, and full of spikes.
I don't think it makes sense for me to bid at all.
All right, then don't.
Yeah.
Martin.
I must admit, I don't fancy any of those, so I'm going to let you two enjoy them.
All yours, Edward.
You can have your nuke for $1.
Seemed excited about it.
Legitimately, 31 becomes interesting to me.
Yes, it does.
I honestly kind of wish it was oil instead of coal. Because, right? I mean, so. Or do I get 30? Or do I get none of them? Because I'm currently at 4. I'm going to have to buy a ton of resources.
I mean, grabbing 30 and swapping it for your current trash wouldn't hurt too bad, I don't think.
Oh, no, I'd be getting rid of 7.
That's true.
But I would need to buy... So what is that? That's 2. I'd need to buy 3 trash, which is 12, 17. That's 47. And I would be able to power 9. But I don't know that I don't know. Nobody has a permanent plant right now. That's the interesting thing here.
That's true.
We're this far into it. Nobody has an endgame plant. Or what is traditionally thought of as an endgame plant.
I think that's the next auction. I think we have to. I think it's getting to that point.
Yeah, but the fact that I get to build first does make this kind of interesting. Because I could safely build 2. Just not in a really... I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Do I go with 30, 31, or nothing? Because I can build in the Hague for 1. I can build Eindhoven for another, which would be, 10, 14, 14, and 2. 16 for 36 easily and have a ton of money left over if I don't buy a plant. If I do buy a plant, then I'm pretty much going last next turn, being able to power the 6. Or I could easily get to 6 and still be first. I'd be second. Or maybe I just get the... Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. You know what? I'm just going to buy the 30 and to say to hell with it. So I will pay 35. And I will get rid of the 7.
I think that's what I would have done.
Yeah. It's good because now you've pretty much secured that you're the trash man.
And now I only need to buy 1 trash and I can build buy up to 6. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. All right. So what do we have? When 26 came out.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So now we are at the end of phase 2. So 11 will go away now. And 28 comes out. I am really happy with my choice. That worked out. That worked out.
Because now you have an endgame 1, and now we have to fight for 31?
Yeah. And that is expensive. So, all right. I'm happy with that. All right. So let's buy some resources. I'm buying that for 5. Am I done? We're not going to go into 2 here. So buying 2 more trash, I am going to need a 3rd. I could buy another trash if I want. I know I'm going to. So how much did I say I needed? So for there in Eindhoven, I don't think it's a big surprise. That's what I'm going to do. So that's 2, and then 8, 10, 12, 16, so 36.
What, 26? Oh, yeah, 36. I'm sorry. Yep.
So that leaves me 17 to buy resources if I want to. I don't need to buy anything. I'll go ahead and buy that trash because I'm going to need that anyways next turn. And it doesn't make sense to buy... That would be 10, whereas now it's going to be 11. And say, no, I'm not. Never mind. I could buy a bunch of oil and coal or oil just to be able to make it more expensive for y'all. But looking at what you guys have, I don't think I want to get stuck with that. And it gives me the option to do that. Screw it. I'll pay $6 and buy at least 2 oil. The thing is, I'm going to stop there. So 6, 26, 20 back and done.
Yeah, because I don't think they're going to buy, or they don't need it, right?
Yep. Alyssa, you currently can power 8 in your current configuration. Have a good one, Phoenix Sue. And thank you, Michael, for the bump in support. Cheers. Thanks for doing that.
I'll just buy 1 oil for 3.
1 oil for 3. And that's probably going to go there as my guess. Pay your 3 and done. Mr. Fowler, you can power 4 in your current configuration.
I'm going to pick up a couple of oil and a couple of coal, please.
So that sounds like 12 and 5 is 17.
Okay, look.
All right. And Greg, you want the nuke?
I want the nuke.
$8. You want 2 nukes for 18?
No, thank you.
Okay. And we're done.
I keep it very simple.
So, I've already established The Hague and Eindhoven. That's 36. And I don't think there's a connection cost of 1 anywhere. So I am done. Because if there was a connection cost for 1, you bet your ass we'd be in phase 2. But alas, there is not. So I am done. Red.
Yep. So hold on. Let me make sure I'm mathing this right. All right. So I think I'm going to go to Venlo in yellow for 19.
Okay, way over on the East Coast.
Yep.
Not really coast, but all right. So there's 15. Check that. 19.
19.
Yep.
Maastricht for 20.
Maastricht coming down. Yep. So that's
And,
sorry.
and Liège for 13.
And that will put us into phase step 2 at the end of this phase. And that's 7. Up goes the weasel. Okay. What is normally a stalling game is not a stalling game now. And done.
Interesting. We decided to pop towards step 2. Ah.
So just
Well,
a reminder, obviously we're going to remove 24 now. So here, 24 will go away because we're going into step 2 when we go into bureaucracy. Okay? So 24 and 42 will go away. And the second spot is not available until next round.
Okay. So I'm definitely going to head to Mons.
Okay?
That's definitely a shoo-in. Then the question is, do I take this opportunity to grab Kortrijk as well? I'm thinking it's partly of a turn order. That would put me ahead. I'm not quite sure how far. What's Greg able to do? He's
6.
not. Greg's only able to build power 6.
Correct.
Yeah, so he's probably going to not do anything more than go into Middelburg. In fact, he can't, can he? Is he anywhere? Oh, I suppose he could try and get all the way down to Arlon, but that's a very expensive build. So I suspect he's probably going to be happy with Middelburg. So given that, do I want to grab that extra spot to get me 7th as opposed to 6th and lose a touch of turn order position as we go flying into step 2?
Yeah,
Still-
puts you into first. Yeah, if you don't build the 7, it keeps you first.
Yeah. Which could be handy with step 2 coming on, and I'm still twitchy from what happened in Australia going into step 2.
Who won that game?
Well, yeah, but that was kind of,
That was my fault that he won.
not that he's better or anything, but yeah. So it's turn order or the extra little punch of income
$9
down on the cheaper, because now I think I'm just going to be satisfied with Mons.
All right, so you're at 6 and done.
Yep.
Greg.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well get the cheap place while I can.
So you'll take what he didn't?
Yeah. Thank you for your grace.
And that's it, Greg?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to build a 7th one.
All right, assuming everyone's powering 6 and 7 respectively, that'll be 73, or if you're Alyssa, 82. Okay, so 73, moment. There we go. All right, so powering 6, so there goes those. Done. Here, done. 6, I assume, well, no. Well, it's going to be 2 coal.
Coal and an oil.
2 coal and an oil. Okay. And Martin?
Powering 6.
Okay, so it's going to be that and that.
Yep.
All right, everybody get your money. We are now in, as of now, we are in step 2. So real quick, the resource replenishment is now going to be at the middle number. So 4, 6, 3, and 2. So 4 coal, good. It's going to be, that'll be all the oil, by the way. That's everything that's in the game. So 5 of the 6. Then 3 trash and, wait for it, 2 nukes, down to the low, low price of $7. So
I've been waiting for this day.
I still have no idea what happened to my extra drop of oil. I don't know how it just disappeared. Especially considering I have my gaming table. But it vanished. All right, so what do we have? We have the trash down to the 5s, the nukes down to 7, the oil fills the 3s, and the coal fills the 4s. In addition to that, we have another 6 going away, so the 42 is buried. And because it's the beginning of step 2, the lowest plant goes away as well. 35 comes out. And 40 has come out.
Oof.
All right, so the only other thing that happens for step 2 is obviously 2 spots in the cities are available. So we have that. So obviously Alyssa is going to go first, and then it's going to be everyone else that isn't Alyssa. So it's going to be 2, 2, 2. So black, blue, yellow. Black, blue, yellow. And is
No, Martin should go ahead of me. Or
you're right. There we go. I think that's correct. Verify. That's good. All right. So with that said, Alyssa, your oyster and all that. Go for it.
34.
Martin. Somebody has opinions on nukes.
23's in the game. That'll push nuke prices. All right, I'm going to pass.
Nope.
Glory to Rome.
And we have a second.
I hate that you put me in this position. Because I don't want to buy it, but I also don't want you to have it. Because if you have it, it means I'm buying 2 nukes every round instead of 1. But if I have it, I'm buying 2 nukes every round. No matter what, I am now buying 2 nukes every round.
Which now means they're not going below $7.
Yep. Actually, I could replace the 23, but I think that would be a bad call. I don't know what'll happen if I bid on it, because I think Alyssa just wants someone else to take it. I think I need a better plan. I'm gonna pass.
Glory to Rome.
Oh, that was so close. I almost did it.
I thought you were gonna, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this might be a bluff. Oh, yep.
Checks out. So, Alyssa, what would you like to replace?
Uh,
I assume 8.
yeah,
but-
8, yeah.
Yeah,
8's a 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, I've learned that lesson. All right, so we have 32 coming out.
All right, I feel less bad.
So that is Alyssa. All right. Yeah, I'll put that up for $1.
Yeah, right? 2.
3.
6.
7.
8.
9.
10.
Okay, now it's getting into real money. So hold on. $11.
S.
12.
13.
14.
15.
16.
17.
18.
19.
20.
1.
2.
Okay.
$24. 26.
Because you and I both already have it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, too rich for my blood.
Okay. So then it's just me and Greg at that point. And 35 comes up. Cheers.
Okay. What was that? 26?
Yes, sir. And I assume you're getting rid of 3.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Ooh. That's nice. I like it.
I like to see it too, because
Well, 17 will go away.
yeah. I was hoping 28 would go away, though, so.
How much did that go for?
26 that went for.
Okay.
Funny when the cheap one goes for face value.
Right.
Very rare that 26 goes for face value.
I don't need it. Pass. I wasn't gonna unlock 35 for you, so
Yeah, I
if
know.
if 17 hadn't come out and 35 had moved up, then I was gonna bid on 35
Well, of course.
because I already have these 2 oil. But
Yeah,
as
yeah,
it
yeah.
is, I don't need it. And I think if I put 32 up, you would stick me with it in the hopes that 35 would come up. So I couldn't.
Yeah, I think I might buy 32 at face value. Let me see what the market looks like.
$9.
Well, $9 if Martin doesn't buy.
Well,
4.
okay. As of this moment, it's 9. That right? Yeah.
But if Martin buys the most he can buy, I'm still
4.
looking at.
That would be 813. It would be.
Yeah, it's still not bad. $20 to power everything I can do. Yeah. Problem is, late game where it matters, oil's gonna shrink and coal's gonna grow.
Oh, there is that.
So that's the only reason I'm considering 31. Save the buck now. I'm probably not going to power it at all. And then,
Now, if you don't power it, then
why take it?
well, I'm just saying, like, if you were to get rid of that, then you
Oh,
only
then I'm
have
at
5.
5.
Oh, I think you're gonna power it.
I'm going to power it. All right, 31.
All right, yours. Well, and getting rid of.
No, 13.
Okay.
I feel less bad about getting stuck with 34 now because I thought I was just trying to get it out there so 35 would come out, but it never did. So
Right?
Yeah, and we all bought one, so it's not like.
Oh my.
Oh
Wow.
no.
wow.
Well, 17's going away. Remember that.
Yeah.
So, and 40 for that matter. But yeah. Wow. All right. Okay. So, resources. Mr. Fowler, you can power 8 in your current configuration.
Well, I'm going to get 2 oil and 2 coal.
That sounds like 6 and 8 is 14. And Greg?
I'm going to start with 2 nukes.
2 nukes will be fitting. You know what? A moment.
And 3 coal will be plus another 14, so it'll be 29.
All right. So hold on. 2 nukes and what? Sorry?
3 coal.
So that's 15, 25, 29. You are correct, sir. All right. Oil, potentially. Yeah, it's going to be oil. Well, I know I'm getting that for 15. We're at 8. And I'm now in a really good spot for that. We're going to be putting out 3 more trash. So that is 15 as of right now. 10 back. I'm going 3rd, but I'm in pretty good spots for that. And 12. All right. So 12 more. Sorry. Yeah, so that's a buck. No matter how I. Oh no, there is that. So I can. Can I buy that oil? Oh, that is cutting it thin. I don't think I can. I'm done. That's it. Alyssa.
Nuke and 2 oil for 17.
Checks out. So there, and the nuke. All right, we're done. All right, remember, step 2 is in effect, so 2 spots in obviously different cities. Mr. Fowler, your oyster and all that.
Yes, indeed. I think I'm going to grab... So if I can just use 2 plants to power 8.
Correct.
8 feels like a good number to go at. So I think I'm going to aim at that. So I'm going to take the other Brussels spot.
All right, so
Nice
fitting.
and cheap. It's cost me 15. And then Tilburg.
And Tilburg.
Which is just on the yellow-red border. Yellow, but next to red.
Up here. There you
green.
go. And so that will be, that looks like 17.
Yep,
So
so
32.
32 total.
Okay. All right, and that'll be, you're at 8
Yep.
and done. All right, Greg.
All right. So I'm going to go to the other Brussels for 15.
All right. Feels a little incestuous between the two of you, but hey, who am I to judge?
Then we're the two sitting in the same trench coat.
Right? Yeah,
We-
apparently.
We decided not to play a war of attrition. Just sit right next to each other. Go north to Antwerpen for another 19.
Yep.
And then, I guess east from Brussels to Louvain for 17.
To where? I'm sorry, from Brussels.
Oh, no, I'm already there. I'm already there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was my bad. I guess I'm going to go north again
To Breda.
to Breda for another 20 then.
So that's 45 and 9 sounds like 54.
And let's see. I got that much left over. I can go to one more spot. Oh, no, never mind. Tilburg's taken. Sorry, I'm going back and forth between my map and the the actual map.
Well, there's a bunch of $5 connections. I don't see anything cheaper than a $5 connection. There's Den Bosch here for a $5, and then there's a whole bunch of 5s down this direction, coming out of Brussels and coming out of Leuven. I don't see anything cheaper. And I guess technically it could be 5 also to go that way to Den Bosch, but it's 5 no matter how you split it.
Yeah, I think how many have I put down this round? 3. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You're
6,
at
7,
9.
8, 9. Oh, I wanted 2 more. Not gonna happen. So I'll stop at 9. I think that's a good number.
9 it is. Okay, my turn. All right. So, if I go at 9, I'm ahead of Greg. Alyssa is going to go to 9, I think, because 9 just makes sense. Could go to 8 and save the nuke, I guess, theoretically. But even if I go to 8, I'm still behind Martin, so I'm going to at least 9. A minimum 9. So I am currently at 6. So let's see. So I'm pretty sure that I go there. I'm pretty sure I go there. And I'm pretty sure that I go there. I think. So that is going to be connection cost of 1 right there, and a connection cost of 4 there, and a connection cost of 4 coming from there. So that sounds like 9. That's 54. Is that math right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 feels like the right number to be at right now for me. At 54, I can't do more than that. 9 it is. 9. And that'll be 54. And by the way, couldn't have afforded. That's why I didn't buy the oil. I was $1 short. All right, so done. And Alyssa, 8 or 9, but I couldn't figure out which. Or maybe
I will not
more.
build.
Or not build. That works too. Okay.
Go for
All
it.
right. Done. All right. So we are at 7, 8, and 9 respectively. I assume you're going to power as many as you've built to. So 7, 8, 9, 82, 90 to 98. Get your respective money. 98 for me at 9. That'll be 2 back. That'll be 1 honey. All right. So 9 will be Trash Man. That'll be all 5 trash. All right, so Alyssa, Greg, you're at 9, so it's going to be those 2 and wasting that, I assume? So
Yeah.
That'll be a nuke and 3 coal. All right, and Alyssa, you are at 7. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do. Let's just do the coal and the oil.
All right. I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
I wasn't. It's close, but I think
Right.
that's better.
All right, so there's that. And Martin, you're at 8. I assume it's going to, well, no. It'll be 2 oil for sure. I know that.
Yeah, 2 oil and 2 coal, I think, is a good.
All right. All right. Well, the interesting thing here, now that everybody has gotten their money, et cetera, is you take a look at the resources, and because of the hoarding of oil, there's going to be 4 coal. There's only going to be 4 oil, 3 trash, and 2 nukes. So let's grab one more nuke. Airdrop in a nuke. All right. Trash down to, well, nukes down to 8, or at 8. I don't know if down to is the right thing to call that. Trash 1/3 into 5. Oil will fill the 3s. Should be down into the 2s, if not for the hoarders. And coal 2/3 into the 4s. All right. Then coming over to the auction. Say goodbye to yet another 6. There. And you ain't got to go home, but can't stay here. 44. Had a feeling that was coming out. So, all right. So a moment, real quick. So when that comes out, when the step 3 card begins the next phase of the game, which technically will be during player order, to start a step 3, remove the step 3 card and the smallest power plant. So 18, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. And the 3 goes away. Shuffle! I know. See, look, I learned. It only took me like 15 streams. Did Did I?
A really interesting mix in this deck here.
2 7s and 4 6s.
Yeah, I knew it was all high value stuff. All right.
And one each of resources.
Oh yeah, a hybrid nuke, hydro, trash, coal, and oil.
Oh,
Yeah.
was there? Really? Interesting. Okay. So now keep in mind that all of the plants are available now. So the rule of the environmental never came into play in the 5 spot there. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
All right, so turn order. Clearly, Alyssa will be last, but first, as it were, and then clearly Martin will go next, and then it'll be me, and then it'll be Greg, because 31 to 30.
Yep.
All right, here we go. The trigger is 17 cities built. Whoever can power the most, Godspeed, and Greg, it is your honor.
Okay. So here's where I'm torn. I think the 44 is a great one. If I could have gotten a little earlier, maybe one round earlier. I don't know if it's worth dragging out another 6 or 7 costs on the board. But I also don't think anyone will fight me on it. Doesn't save me money. I think that's the real consideration. Because with that and the nuke, I'll be able to power 8. So still need to buy resources if I really want to maximize my
And
stuff.
real quick, before you make any decisions, let's go over this. 11, 13, 11. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom. It's the small things in life.
Yeah, it's just I don't want the 44 for late game. I think that's my main fear, is that if I buy that, I'm just throwing money away. So I feel like I have to put up 32. Because if I don't get
hold
it,
on.
that's fine.
There's that, too. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right, so 32. Greg.
$32 powers
6.
5? 6. I'll pass.
33.
Here we go again.
My.
Pass. So, Alyssa, you passed already. I passed. It's y'all too.
Martin's got the oil already. 33 is not a bad price for him. I know for a fact a 6 or a 7 is coming out.
Checks out. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll pass. And hope it's not the trash.
All right. Pay your whatever it was, 60 something, Martin.
Yes.
What are you replacing?
Good question. That's an
this
interesting
is
one.
a legitimate. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be 26. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, so the question is, do I want to give myself a little bit of fuel flexibility by taking in a bit of coal? I always like flexibility, so I'm leaning in that direction. Of course, I am going to be buying fairly quickly. I mean, Alyssa can buy up a certain amount of stuff, but then I can pile in and grab a good glob of oil, potentially, to keep me going for a while. But no, I think I prefer the flexibility, so I'll drop 16 and keep the coal possibility open.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get Waterloo to be relevant to the Stream Goose Arena.
All right. So, what do we have? We have 50.
Oh, shoot.
This is all the resource intensive and the non-resource intensive. Right.
Yeah, I'm going to put up 50. Let's see what happens.
You won.
Yeah.
55.
60.
61.
65.
66. I'm not going that crazy.
$67.
All right, a moment. Eight.
69.
Out.
Cheers. 69.
Alrighty.
And what one are you getting rid of?
I think 22.
Okay. All right. And
Yep. See, that's the one I was glad I avoided. But that one looks pretty good for you, Edward.
I don't know that it does.
Oh, do you not have trash stockpiled? Oh. Yeah, Graham, one would even say that the price was nice.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Alyssa, which one do you want?
That depends on what you take.
Well, it's not. I'll tell you this. It's not going to be 28. It's not going to be 36. It's not going to be 37. Is it nuts to consider 35? I don't know.
Oops, sorry.
Because 35 is the equivalent of 44 for me, but it's not for Alyssa.
I think you should go for 28.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's my advice.
If it were 34, not 28, I would.
Yeah, people are a little hesitant because coal's a little pricey, but
All right, I'm going to go 36.
Yours?
And I'm actually going to get rid of 19, I think.
I like all three plants that are left in the deck better than that. So
yeah, it's a hybrid and
46. Put 46 out there for me.
How about 42?
Oh,
42's all right. I mean,
not bad.
Yeah.
It's the. Is it better than what's out there?
now the question is, can I see the resource market?
Oh yeah, you can scoop up all that coal.
You can scoop up a lot of coal.
And you keep your nuke, I think, still.
Yeah, we'll grab 42 for 42.
Oh, that's brutal. What one are you tossing? I guess 21.
21.
Oh, that kills me. Well, at least I'm buying ahead of Greg. So this goes away. And two of the last three come out. So 46 and 40. All right, so hold on. I paid 36 for that, so 35, 30. What is that? God, 65 back. Okay. All right. So Alyssa, your resource buying.
Right. So I think I will do 4 coal
That's 18.
and the nuke.
18, 26.
Yep. Hold on. What's that let me power? That let me power 11?
That allows you to power 15.
All of it. 15, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Martin.
Could you tell me what everybody's power totals are?
Total 15 for me, 15 for Greg, 15 for Alyssa, and 14 for you.
Okay.
Provided everything's powered.
Yeah, obviously, but it's useful to know. Well, I'll buy all the oil I can.
So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 and 9 is 21.
And then I'm going to get, I think, the interest, I'll definitely get 2 coal. What is it? That's
21, 32 total.
That would be 32. So the interesting question for me is whether to get a couple more coal. The risk then is that because obviously the 15 plant is the one that's going to be kicked out when I kick out a plant. That coal is how much down there? I can't read it.
6 each.
So it'll be 12. It would be a risk because I'd lose that 12 completely if I
You
ditched the
don't
coal
get the
plant.
46.
But on the other hand, if I do get a coal plant, then it could be really useful having a couple of extra coal in the hand, considering how tight coal is going to get with Greg and Edward desperately buying up 3 bunks of coal at a time. So I think I'm going to take the risk and spend the extra 12 for that extra bit of coal. So that drops me 44 in the hole, right?
I'll take your word for it at this point.
Okay.
12, 9, and 23. Yep, 44. All right, so what do we got? Well, I know I'm buying that, and I'm buying that for sure. So that's 21, and 17 is 38. So far. Huh. It doesn't make sense. No, I'm done. That's it.
Yeah, and I'm just going to buy 3 coal.
24. All right. Alyssa, you can power 15. You're at 7.
Yeah, we're not going to go quite that crazy. We'll just build in Eindhoven for 19
Yep.
and Zadenstad up north for 16 or 35 total.
All right. And done?
Yep.
That puts you at 9. Martin, you're at 8. You can power 14.
Interesting. I can see what's available there. Yeah, so Leuven's still available, isn't it? That's the cheap. That's only got 2 in connection costs. So that looks kind of tempting. Want to push into any new sectors? I don't know. Leuven, I'm definitely going for. Can definitely plot me in there. And then I want to kind of whip out towards Ghent or Rotterdam.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheap stuff over there still.
Yeah, not much competition. Well, you step 3 anyway, so it's not going to be too much of a forced out of places to go to. I think I go to Ghent. So that will be 39, right?
37.
Even better.
Because 2 there, 5 there.
Yeah,
And then 30 for the cities.
I mean, I'm just wondering, can I afford one last one? It's always hard to... Actually, I'm at Ghent, right? So I could spend another 18 and get to Bruges.
Yep.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do another 18 and get to Bruges.
It puts you at 11 all day. And done. Right. Well, I can do 1. And let's see, Alyssa, if I, what? Hold on. If I stayed at 9. Oh. Actually. Yeah, I'm all set.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, then I should. I should just save my money. Yeah, I'll wait till the next auction. I'm not going to build, but I'm not going to go more than second to last anyway.
True.
Ah.
All right.
That's a
So
bummer.
done. All right. So I assume it's going to be 11 and 9 respectively. So 9 is 98. 11 is 112. Get your money. So I'm paying, my 9 is going to be 2 and 7. So 98. That'll be 100. And let's see, Greg, that's going to be 9. So the freebie and the nuke, I assume.
Yep, which is disgusting.
Lissa, you're at 9 as well, so I assume it's going to be a nuke and a coal.
Yep.
Which is also disgusting.
And Martin, I assume it's going to be 5 oil.
Yep.
So there's that, and there, and let's see, a 5th coal there, and 4 trash. All right, everybody get your money. All right. Oh, that's useful. And the 2 nukes at 7. So coal is 2/3 of the way into 7. Oil down to 1/3 into 3. 2/3 into trash on 5. And then we did throw away the cheapies, so we're not going to throw away one more. And that's it. We don't actually wipe any. So, turn order. Let's see, Martin's going to go first. Everyone else, 36, 50, 42. So 36, 42, 50. That look right to y'all?
Yep.
All right, Martin. Here, hold on. I can power 15, 15, 15, 14. Martin.
I'm kind of surprised people didn't push forward a bit more on the building than that. But,
I would have, but I was broke.
Same.
Well, it's got to be 46 that I put up, I think.
Yeah, it'd be dumb not to.
I considered being dumb. I'm very good at it.
All right, so 46. I really don't want Martin to get this, but I'm going to leave it up to y'all to fight it out. Pass. Because y'all don't want Martin to get this either. So
We do not. There's no 7s left. I mean, there's a trash.
I mean,
should
there's
say.
this one.
Yeah, that's the nuke for 6.
Yep.
Do I hold out for the nuke? %0 chance that Alyssa doesn't fight me on the nuke.
Probably less than that.
Less than 0% chance you. You know what? I said that weird, and now I regret.
Don't let Martin get this, please.
Yeah, I don't know if I can afford it though.
Yeah, there's no need to listen to Edward. If he'd have been really worried about me getting it, he would have been. But clearly, since he passed, he doesn't mind that I get it. Follow his actions, not his words.
Uh-huh. He won last game, just saying.
Yeah, and I think he wants this one too.
Oh, I guarantee if he doesn't get this one, he throws away that 4 coal.
Oh, yeah, he didn't even spend the 4. 47.
Plus, it's a hybrid 3 for 7. I mean, let's not overlook that.
48.
49.
50.
Out.
51.
It's Greg, isn't it?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
Greg, 50. I'm out. Martin's 51.
So now it is me. Yeah. 52.
53.
54.
55.
56.
57.
62.
Yours.
Took a gamble on what your number was.
All right. 62. Pay it. And Greg, I assume the nuke's gone.
Oh yeah.
And I assume those 3 coal are gonna pop right over. Nope, they're gonna stay right where they are.
They're gonna stay right where they are.
Yep, my bad. All right, so Greg, you are out.
Yep. Possibly for the rest of the game.
You can now power 19. All right, 39 came out. Martin, you're up.
Okay, show me the board, please. One of the nuke in the game with 1 on it. 40s at 2 oil. Quite a lot of oil in position. I'm lousy for oil, grabbing oil though. And I would of course use the carbon. I'll use it anyway. Let's put 39 up.
That is the 6 nuclear option. Y'all go play your reindeer games.
40.
41.
42.
43.
44.
45.
46.
You've got it.
46 for Alyssa. What are you replacing?
The 4. The 29. The 4.
Okay, all right. I thought so, but again,
Yeah. I mean, that gets me to 17, right?
checks out. Mr. Fowler.
Oh, there were none left in the deck.
That is a fact, Jack.
Ah, I had missed this point. Okay, that happens. Show me the overall board again, then, please. We're still in the bidding. We've got a lot of trash handling. Trash is not bad. Ahead of me buying it, we could only get 3. And show me the plants again, so that I can see the numbers. It's a 7 trash. As opposed to a 6. Could be make all the difference. And what's everybody's scores?
All right, I'm at 15, 19, 17, and 14.
Yeah. So yeah, Greg's in a good position on that 19, if it gets to that point. If I take a 6-point plant, then I'd get to 17. If I tried the 7 trash. If I was able to get the 7 trash, I would get to 18. Edward, what's your weakest number?
12.
Which is how much?
It's this guy.
It's a 2. So you getting the 7-point trash would put you up 5.
Put me at 20.
Up to 20, yeah.
He's either 19 or 20, depending on which one
Yeah.
he gets.
So yeah, so I'm not going to top out on the numbers, whichever way I go for. The problem is, do I want to be all oil? It feels very risky. And only me and Edward in a trash game. Let's put the trash up. 38.
It's yours.
Okay, I'll take it.
Wow. All right.
I assume that's just going away. So
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
all right.
Yeah, losing the coal was sad, but there we are.
Yeah, I'll take that for $1.
Yeah. If it's a difference between 1 and 2, yeah.
All right. Resource time. Well, there's going to be. Well, let's figure this. So that's going to be 10. That's 16. Somebody do the running math for me, please. 16. 2 oil is going to be 7 more, so that's 23. And 3 coal, which will be 22 so far. What am I at?
You're at 45.
45 and 16 is 61.
Yep.
That's all I can buy. 61. 61. That's 40 back.
It's pretty good.
And done.
I will-
Alyssa.
I'll just buy a nuke for 7.
All right, a moment. Sorry. Okay, nuke for 7. Got it. And we'll put it there. Figure it out later. Greg.
Do I just buy 6 oil here? Yeah, then I don't have to worry about it. So let's just get 6 oil now. So how much would that
29?
be?
29, I
29?
think. Right? That's 10, 25, 29. Yep.
Let me see. So if I put 3 of those oil back, how much would that end up being?
That'd be 16 back from 29.
13.
13 it'll cost you?
All right, I'll spend the 29.
Okay. And Martin?
I will definitely get free trash.
That'll be 13, 19.
And then, what's the oil replenishment? It's going to be 4, right?
Correct.
So not great. Yeah, I'll take another free oil, I think.
And whatever I said, plus another 19.
Number 19. So, yeah. Yeah, let's go for that. That'll be, that's 38.
Okay, and done. All right. Well, let's see where we're at now. All right, everybody's at 9 except for Martin that's at 11. So 9. So ideally 13. I don't think I'm getting that many anywhere close. So let's look. Ah, right. So we met. Um, I'm pretty sure that that's there, and then that's going to be there, I think. Yeah, I got to keep a running total on this, sorry.
Okay, a sec.
So 20 for the first one, and then that will be 23 for the next, and then 18 for the next, puts me at 61. One, two, three puts me at 12. 12's a good number for me. And not really. 13's better. But I'm actually in pretty good shape with that. So what is that? That is 50, 61. 55, 60. Yeah, done. Right there. I think that's where we're going with it. So let's make sure my math was right. So we're looking at 20, 23, and 18. Yep, that's 61. I don't think it makes sense to go anywhere else yet. There. Book that. That puts me at 12. And that leaves me that. Should be 61. There we go. All right, done. Alyssa, you are currently at 9. You can power way more than 9. What you got?
What am I? My nukes are 5 and a 6, right?
Correct.
All right, so then we'll just go to Leuven in the southern part of red.
Right there. So that's 27.
And let's see here. Which way will it go? We'll go with Bruxelles in blue for 20 for what's that, 50? No, 49. Right?
Hold on. 27 and 22.
22.
49.
Yep, 49.
And done.
Well, I'm buying one. And I know people have been holding out on this one for a little while in chat. I'd like
There
to.
it is.
There you go.
And done. And Martin.
So, that's interesting. So, Greg is hanging back, threateningly. I don't think it's a good idea for me to build at this point. What's my power? I've got 6, 6, and 5, right? Oh no, 7, 6, 5. And my oil plants, I know, can do the. I've got 11 out, so my oil plants can cover me.
Yep.
I think I'm holding where I am. There's no real point me expanding at this point, I reckon.
All right. So I assume everyone's going to power what they have, 10, 11, and 12 respectively.
Yep.
So 10, 11, and 12. Get your money. So that's going to be 120 for me. Not how I expected this to go. So here's the interesting thing. So this has to go in order now that we're here. So blue, you're going to be powering 11. So it's going to be the oil you said, right?
Yep.
All right. So a moment. So it's going to be 5. So it's going to be here and here. So that's all the oil. Oh, a moment. All right. So blue is done. Black. You're powering 10. How are you
Yep.
doing it?
With my 3 oil and my hydroelectric dam.
All right. Done. Red, how are you doing it?
Nukes.
Okay. And so for me, I guess I'm going to power 13, but actually only get 12. That's going to be 3 trash. And 3 coal? Question mark. A moment. Hold on one second. Because now that I'm building last, I'm buying resources last. Oh, that's an interesting idea. What if we just power 11 instead of 12? Give back $6.
Oh,
That's what we're going to do. I'm going to give back the $6. And the reason for that is I'm worried I'm not going to have any coal.
That seems likely.
Right? So, yeah.
guaranteed. In fact.
Lessons have been learned. So I'm going to power 6 and 5 respectively, whereas I might have to pay out the wazoo for oil, but I like my chances of having some oil available. So there's going to be 5 coal, 4 oil, 4 trash, 2 nukes. Done.
Good.
All right. So the nukes come out. Nukes, cheapest they've ever been. $6 a piece. T-Rash has filled the 6th spot. Ol has filled the 6th spot. And 5 coal will be partially filling the 7th spot. Done.
Oh, I think people are telling you spent 2 oil instead of 1.
Oh, fact. Give me an oil back. Thank you. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. All right, well, whew, that's even better. Now I don't have to buy resources this turn, so that works out. Okay, so, right. Here's the market, if you're so inclined. And before we get a turn order, sorry, I will go there, and then that will go there, and then blue and red, blue and red. There we go. And what are we at? We're at 18. Give it a little bit of space. All right, 18, 19, 17, 18. So 19, 18, 17. Okay? And hey, not that anybody wants it, but just saying, can be had for the low, low price of $1. I elect to not bid on anything.
I will also pass.
Blue?
I'm not interested, thank you.
And he's not, so we're done.
Never know.
Yes, we do.
Yes, you do.
All right, so resources. Black, you can power everything as of right now.
Yeah. So,
You're at 10. The trigger for the end of the game is 17. Just
I feel like it's suicide if I gobble up resources just to keep them away, because I can't stop Martin from buying oil, and you've already got everything you need, and Alyssa's got nukes. So I think I just save my money.
blue.
I'm going to need 2 oils to make sure I've got my full power protection, so I will do that. That cost me 12, right?
Checks out. And done. Yeah?
Yep.
So everyone's anticipating this being the last round. I guess y'all got a ton of cash. Red,
2 nukes for.
13. You could buy up to 4.
I could, but I don't know if this is the last round or not. But I'm not competing against anybody for the nuke, so.
Fair. And that's it?
Yep.
I don't know that this is going to be the last round. Because I have to build 5.
Yeah, but I think I think Greg might be able to build 7.
I might even be able to build 8.
I think if I buy resources, I can't. So, yeah, I guess we're done. All right. So, Greg, impress us.
Oh no! Jesus. Now the pressure's on to actually perform.
I hope you're feeling it. All the pressure we can give you.
All right, so I'm not in Rotterdam. I'm in Breda. To go east to Den Bosch is 25, but I think it'd be cheaper to go to Rotterdam first, and then.
Okay. So we'll just do connection costs so far. That's 8.
Yep, and then Den Haag.
That's 11.
Okay, and then north one more.
Leiden is 13.
13, and then
Haarlem is
Yep.
14. I'm sorry, 13. 17. So
no, it'd be 16.
8.
3.
11.
Yep.
12, 13. 14, 15, 16.
Yep.
So 16, call it 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're at 76 so far.
76. Okay.
And you need 3 more to trigger it.
Oh no. All right, let's look south a little.
All right.
Because I think.
So looking south, all the connection costs are going to be 5. So it's going to be the first one. Say you were to come to, say, here.
Yep.
That would be 19. I'm sorry, that'd be 20.
20.
So 76 and 20 is 96. 96 and then 18.
Yeah.
96 and 8. 114.
114, and I think,
114,
unfortunately,
and that would be 133. That's going to be your cheapest bet.
it would be, and unfortunately, I can't afford that one.
So you're at 16. I'm not seeing anything cheaper.
That's it.
I think that's probably because that was, what did I say? It was 20, right? And
Yeah.
all these are 20s up here. So yeah, that's going to be your cheapest.
Rough. I thought he had it.
Me too. But I'm.
All right. So done.
Yep, I'm 15 short. Wow.
Oh, 15 short. Wow. I think I posted that.
Yeah. Me too, but I had done the math wrong.
All right. So that now puts you at 16. All right. Blue.
Shoot, what are we? Just want to make sure.
Okay, so
You need 6 to trigger it.
right. Well, let's see what I can do. I reckon I can get into.
Don't forget about the 2 that are down south over
Yep,
here.
I know. I can get into Kortrijk for 19.
Help me out.
Kortrijk is the Ghent red. Ghent just on the border. It's a
Oh,
fort
right here.
in
Gotcha.
Ghent.
All right. Now I know where we're starting. All right. So that looks like 19.
Yep. Then Ostend, which is just next to it, I get into
17.
17 because I go from Bruges.
It's
I
36.
can get into Middelburg for
36 and
23.
23. 36 and 23 is 59.
Yep. I can then take the 2 at the bottom, Arlon for 26 and Luxembourg for 15.
Yep.
So at that point, I reckon I'm a nice round 100, and I've got
Okay.
5 cities. But now I'm looking to make 20s.
So what's my cheapest 20 that I can see on the
All
board?
right, so I'm looking. I see a
Oh.
26. I see a 24. I
Where's
see a
your
23
Where's your 23 and a 24?
over here.
Okay.
That's that is your cheapest.
I can do the 23. So I
Oh,
will do
and
the
that will
23.
trigger it right there.
I'll trigger it right there, yeah.
Oh, darn.
I couldn't quite get another one.
How many can you power?
He can power all 17.
Oh, 17. Damn.
Alyssa, you're currently at 11. You would need to power. You need to get the 6 more.
Yeah. I don't think it's happening, but let's see what we can do.
All righty. So,
All right, so Brussels for 20.
all right, a moment. All right, so there, and then it's a whole this way. Looks like 20.
20 to Mons.
Yep. And it looks like it's going to be 20s everywhere else. So then
Right,
it's
so
connection
20
costs.
22 to Harlem.
Hold on. 22 to Harlem right there. Okay. 23 to Leiden.
So that's 85.
I'll take your word for it. 22
22
to
to
the
Den
Haag.
Haag. That's 105.
And your cheapest is going to be Rotterdam at 23.
Not going to make it.
Okay.
That's cities. How you doing, Greg?
How much are you short by?
Almost the exact same amount you are.
All right. So you are at 16. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5. I have 114. So we'll see how it works. I don't know that I can do it, but we can see.
14 connection costs. That's going to be tight.
Well, hold on. 35 and 20. That's 55. To go down south. I can't imagine it's going to be a whole lot cheaper, but let's see. All right. So somebody do some math for me along the way. That's 23. That's 22. That's 26. Yeah, there's no way. That's 23. What are we at?
99, I think.
94.
94.
94, 6. And I have $20 left, and I'm pretty sure I'm short. There's no, unless there is some other cheaper way that has any cities. Down south is going to be 33, 31, 31, 51. Ooh, hold on. Let's roll it back because we're down to a couple of bucks here, right? So, all right. That one has to happen. So 26 has to happen. Then 31 down south.
You're at 57.
And then 20 for Luxembourg.
77.
Right there.
How much more do you need?
Hold on. I need to, that was 3 and I need 2 more. So then,
How much you have left?
how much is that?
77.
Hold on. 77 and I have 114.
So you have 37 left. So you can't get 2 more.
No.
Because there's no 15s left on the board, is there?
Nope.
Nope. All right. So then at that point, then I will get.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry. 40. You had 77 and you have 114. So that's 37.
23 and 14 is 37. Yeah. So I'll get one more for, I guess it would be 23. So So what is that? That 23. Oh, that's 100 dead on.
110.
I have
Or 100.
14. I have $14 left over.
I think that's going to be good enough for second place.
Greg,
Yeah. 6.
Marissa, how much?
Three.
Three.
$3.
And again, Martin. Oh, will you stop that? And so, Martin, you're victor again.
Sorry.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
This time we were a little less co-conspirator and a little more.
God.
I thought Greg had that, I must admit.
I thought I had it too. But how much money do you have left over, Martin?
20.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
there's no way. No way.
Yeah. So even if one of us squeaked out a 17th city, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just a little bit short of grabbing an 18th city.
The problem was grabbing that that coal factory that I did for 62.
Yeah.
I had to keep it away from Martin, but I think I overspent.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely did.
Yeah,
It's,
Martin, what was your number on it?
It was 60.
Ah,
So Martin's on a win streak. That's 2 in a row. So what do you think? So this is supposed to be a quicker playing map, right? Now the stream was 3 hours, which I would argue this is a quicker playing map. Remote,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards. So yes, I do churning through the mechanism to where you're always losing a plant no matter what. I think if you're wanting a shorter experience, but I'll be honest, I don't feel like it's any lesser. Like
No.
Oh, this is enjoyable.
yeah, I would put this as a top 3 map personally, just because I don't know that outside of like shoot, help me out. What were the two? India
Australia.
Australia.
and Australia. I think those might be the two most unique and kind of enjoyable that we've played so far. It's one play with a bunch of these maps, in my opinion. And then, China, Korea, stuff like that. I think they have some interesting quirks. But outside of the base map, on it, for my money, I would say Benelux has got to be up there just because of the shorter playing time, but it still doesn't feel any lesser
Right.
of a Power Grid game. And it's just that and quicker. And then the India and Australia would have to be, at least for me. But yeah, I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I mean, this is good, Martin.
Yeah, that's a good, solid map. I mean, again, as I've said with most of the other maps, you don't get that kind of variation that you get with Age of Steam. And, it's so, do I care that much that I'm playing on this map rather than on the Germany map again? Not really. But it's a fine map. And is it faster? I'd have to play more games to really get a sense as to how much faster it is, really. But it's Power Grid, and Power Grid's always fun.
Yeah, I mean, this basically feels like base Power Grid sped up a round or two.
Yeah, that's basically, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I think that's fine. I enjoyed it. I like Power Grid, so I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I think, yeah. You got anything to add, Greg?
I think it's a well-designed map. I don't think we talk about the map part of the map a lot, but I think I like the layout, the way the cost connections work in this one. But the fact that you can block off the red section if you plan it right, and that can really screw up some people.
Because of right
The
there.
yellow.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'd like to play a game where we do that, where it's much more of a divide of the map.
Right,
But
that could be a bloodbath.
that's what I want. But
Could you imagine, just theoretical, 2 people getting trapped down in blue?
yes,
Whew.
yeah, I can.
And can you
I can imagine
a 6-player game? Although, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a 6-player, you don't block any place off, do you?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's the other thing too, is Power Grid is more interesting when it's not the full map. I that's the aspect of Power Grid I like kind of over other board games, is that it's player count dependent, but also which section gets blocked off does change how you play the map. It's just that most of the time, most people are just going to block off,
One
the
of the
worst.
two ends, blue or green or whatever, right?
Yeah, which I think is unfortunate. I think more people should play risky, but that's me.
I will say I like the variant that we do, that the players dictate instead of a area that is already predetermined before the game starts.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to play it.
I think it makes for a little bit more interesting first placements. First off, there is a way that I've heard that you could draft to where you choose an area and go from there. But I think this is the most compelling way to play the game. I don't think you have to do it this way, but I prefer it. Yeah, I think I definitely enjoy that aspect of this. And let's face it, with our group tends to be pretty cutthroat. I'll be honest, every group it seems I'm a part of is bloodthirsty, so I wouldn't know what it's like to not be a part of that. But yeah, it's a good map. I don't think there's anything exceptional, but I do think that it does play quicker. Again, 3-hour stream while everybody's remote and one person doing everything, plus walking through our thoughts. 3 hours, I think, is pretty tidy for a Power Grid game, honestly. So, yeah, I definitely can see this being a shorter one.
Yeah, in person, it feels like 90 minutes, maybe
Yeah.
120.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's going to be so weird having people back here in the studio. I'll be like I'm not even working. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
You
I'll be
go
able
to
see
reach to
whole
the other
board
side of the
at once.
table, and someone else will be like, "No, I have it."
I'll be like, what? So, yeah. All right. Good stuff. Well, thank you. Anything else for y'all?
No?
No? All right, cool.
Well, I do have to say to people that we need those thumbs. There are 600 thumbs out there. Give them to us.
That I made this comment the other night on a solo stream, Martin, where or maybe it was a stream you weren't on, that for anybody that knows you for your day job and then sees you on this and then sees that, I bet you that's got to be just like it's got to be. All right. Well, first off, thanks to these fine folks for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks to everybody that joined us for the stream. That was a lot of fun. And thanks for the support. Definitely appreciate it. It's been a very trying year for everybody around the world. But I will say that mid-April or so, there's going to be a subset of folks that will have already been vaccinated, that we will be having some limited in-person gaming going on, which, wow. And then as more and more people in the group get vaccinated, we will have more and more folks, more of these wonderful, fine folks over to HCHQ to get back to normal streaming, having people here and being able to do games that we haven't been able to do for the last year. Because let's face it, there is only a certain subset of games in which we can stream that with one person doing everything that isn't just ridiculous overload. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, hey, even if you are vaccinated, wear your masks, social distance, be kind to one another, and hopefully the country gets their stuff together and the world gets their stuff together where vaccines are more available to everybody, because I know not everybody is being afforded the opportunity yet. Hopefully that happens very, very soon. That's it. Everything that we were going to stream last week, we're going to stream this week. Keep an eye on the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you get notified whenever we go live. Since this week is going to be a little bit playing it by ear. And I will be back, well, tomorrow we're recording the podcast, so I won't be back tomorrow. But it'll be Wednesday or Thursday. check that. It'll be Wednesday or Friday. It won't be Thursday. Why? Because in my world, Thursday's a holiday. Opening day, baseball. Just saying.
I was like,
It's opening day.
I'm like, you
But
take
it's
Holy
not bad.
Thursday off? I
Yeah.
mean, you can, but
I realize Easter's Sunday. I get it, but I'm just saying that. Anyway. All right, that's it. Y'all have a great one. Thank you again to all them, and I'll see y'all later on this week. I'm Edward.
Alyssa?
Greg.
Martin.
All right, have a great night, y'all. Take care. See y'all later. We have got to get Martin. This is he's gotten way too good at. No, ignore the man behind the curtain.
Hey, I've just had a bit of a lucky run, that's all.
Well done. Well
done, Martin. I really thought Greg had enough. I don't
Got that, I really did.
Oh, me too. I was really. That's 2 in a row that I almost won. Don't let Martin play.